Good afternoon to one and all. I'm Dr. Nagasri from CREDA, Senior Scientist. I'm there. So today I'm here to share our experiences in promoting ICT initiative for empowering the rural poor in 8 rain-fed districts of Andhra Pradesh. So as all of us know, information access is a key constraint for a farmer to adopt the technology. And nearly 60% of the farmers have no access to technology according to NSSO, National Statistical Survey Organization. So we all know that ICT technologies like internet, radio, telephone, television, all these have a key, means tremendous potential in reaching the farmers. So in that backdrop, we have analyzed the importance of ICT tools as an extension tools for outreach, for reaching the farmers. In this backdrop, we at CREDA under NAP, National Agriculture Innovation Project, we have started one ICT initiative in 8 backward rain-fed districts of Andhra Pradesh, where we are having 51 villages geographical area covering 739 households, starting from 409 to 739 households, total nearly some 22,000 households, and covering 809 to 6934 hectare area with project anchors, cluster anchors, grassroots level organizations, different NGOs we are having, and we are also having one knowledge partner, IKISAN, who helped us to establish ICT infrastructure in all these districts. So our process of introducing ICT interventions had following steps like situation analysis, where we have done benchmark survey, PRA exercises, and information needs assessment also. For creating the content, we have analyzed the information needs of the farmers, our clientele, and content development based on the needs assessed. And as Sylvester is telling, the institutionalization process is very important. We have made a special emphasis on this institutionalization process, and we have built the capacity of the stakeholders through exposure visits, awareness camps, and capacity building exercises like training programs in using the ICT tools like touchscreen kiosk like that. And we did monitoring and evaluation at every step of the process. We did monitoring and evaluation, and we have taken corrective measures to go in the right direction, to move in the right direction. And we are also working on the sustainability and scaling up. So this is a schematic diagram, a strategic framework. We are having different components like situation analysis, like we did focus group interactions and PRA exercises, benchmark survey, information needs assessment. Based on needs assessment only, we have developed our content. We have designed the cluster specific crops. It is highly localized content, and we have 2 versions, both in English as well as local language. We have developed this content under crop diagnostic kit, management timetable, package of practices for 10 cluster specific crops in these 8 districts. Apart from this 10 cluster specific crops, we have also added content for the 53 crops under medicinal and aromatic plants, flavor crops, vegetable crops, commercial crops like that. And we have identified various tools and how to use in the cluster at knowledge share centers. We have designed ICT services, user-friendly interface we have created, and we have done the community mobilization also. We have done capacity building exercises, as I told earlier. So this is the information needs assessment we have done, in which farmers, around 65% of the farmers, they are basically these are the multiple responses, and 65% of the farmers are interested to have the market related information, and 64.17% of the farmers, they told pest and disease management measures. Based on this, we have developed specific software, specific content. And this is the 10 crops we are having, and we have also developed a crop calendar. If they give the start date or sowing date of the crop, they can the software, the crop calendar, will suggest at what dates they have to take the management practices till harvesting. So this is our 3-tier institutional setup. We are having at apex level knowledge resource centers, where we create content, we do information needs assessment, these activities are being done at knowledge resource centers, and we are having knowledge share centers at 8 backward rainfed districts, where we are sharing our content which are generated at knowledge resources centers to the farmers or information knowledge utilization groups, which are at village level. So, focusing on knowledge share centers, ICT's reach and access to rural masses is planned through establishment of knowledge share centers. It envisages the access to value-added information services and latest tools and technologies of the agriculture. So these are our visitor statistics of the knowledge share services. Here also we face so many challenges, so many issues, like where the operators are working very hard work. We have identified some enthusiastic rural youth from the villages, from the cluster villages itself. There we have trained them, and we appointed them as the operators. These operators, who are really interested, there the knowledge share centers progress is very good, and the services are being utilized by the farmers in a very progressive manner. And these are the services and available at knowledge share centers through different ICT tools like touchscreen kiosk and queries addressal system through interactive voice response system and technology utilization by internet, as well as display announcement package. So if we see the touchscreen information kiosk, it is basically to cater the needs of literate people, that to small group of audience only. So kiosk allows users to navigate the information on crop cultivation practices, package of practices, crop diagnostic kit, because in information needs assessment they have asked for plant protection measures, identification pests, like that. So we have developed specific software like crop diagnostic kit, and we are also having the voiceover facility. All this content is formulated in local language only, in Telugu language. Even if illiterates can operate on this touchscreen kiosk, they will get the information, because voiceover facility is there, they can get the information in local language. And because we have taken enough care in providing the cluster specific content, you can observe the number of users. Almost all the users are having have utilized the content uniformly. And when regarding the technology based usage of touchscreen kiosk services for plant protection, it is more. And these are the different screenshots. And this is display announcement package. It's mainly to cater the needs of illiterate audience, where we have the connection of LCD screen to the computer, and we used to play movies, DCDs, and regularly we used to scroll the market information, weather data through that LCD screen, that is television screen. We used to screen the films also, that create awareness of the improved technologies. Here also we have considered the gender component, so that we have separate timings for the women to screen the films. And apart from that, we have earlier interactive voice response system specific to each cluster. Each district, we have specific IVRS number. After the response which we got from the cluster people, now we have made it into the toll-free IVRS number, because IVRS number for the clusters, uniform IVRS number, because earlier it was paid when based on the response. Now we made it into the toll-free. So this is the cluster-wise internet users. Our people are using internet for browsing the information, job-related information, for downloading mark. We have information knowledge utilization groups at cluster level, at every village level. In those IQ groups, we are having very enthusiastic rural youth, further whom we have trained them in accessing the information for job information or mark sheet information, educated information, like that. And the usage is like this. Average usage is nearly some around 612 MB, like that. But recently, if you see per month usage, in some clusters it is exceeding even 1 GB. So we are having online version as well as in both Telugu as well as English. We are having napsrl.org, where we can have these software, different contents created for the users. We have also introduced the introduction of the Sasyavani. Sasyavani means mobile-based agro-advisories, because in this also we have taken the needs assessment, for which information they need the mobile alerts. Then they told market based information again. So during the time of harvest we are giving market based information, and at times when during the time of cropping season we are giving information about the seed treatment, like that. And regularly we are giving information for the market price as well as the weather related information. Based on the weather related information, we are also giving value added information, like which practice they have to take up for that particular weather. And these are the publications we have brought out. So regarding convergence opportunities, we have received proposals from NRSC to facilitate knowledge resource share centers at village level as the village resource centers, and IMD to use KSS as channels to disseminate agro advisory services, and from state government to use as common service center for providing citizen facilities. Apart from all these things, we also have some constraints. The main constraint is repairs of the infrastructure. Very regularly we used to get repairs and maintenance aspect is, so we have addressed this constraint by training some rural youth in taking up these repairs of the infrastructure. Apart from that, quality of the supply of the power as well as the quality of the power. Most of these instruments, they are working on the power, they are power based, but at times in village we won't get that quality of power, because of which we are facing frequent repairs. And development of user-friendly software adaptable to user environment, and research into service gaps in information delivery. Even though we are regularly taking feedback from the users, still we lack in some areas. Thank you.